TaeVi's podcast, man. Special guest, Quantum Visions, Best High. Song of the week. I don't know if y'all know this one. Cut a game, J Black. Hell yeah. Let them know, man. Produced by Best High.
And J Chrome, you hear me?
Straight up.
If my dog fall off, I shaking back. Hell nah, I ain't going for that. Hell yeah, I get the racks. Hell yeah, hell yeah. These niggas think they gangsta. I put a dirty in my clip, I'm tryna blank some. I double cup my styrofoam, I'm tryna drink some. Hell yeah, hell yeah. All these hoes know just what we be on. Catch me in the hood like some fucking free on. Put the G's on. I can't wait to see more. Burn him up, watch him deform. Made a couple last week. I'm stinking up the place cause I trans beef. I let that chopper play the backseat. Loud pack, I let the gas speed. Like Waka Flocka, I go hard in the motherfucking pain. You stinking nigga, what the fuck you thinking nigga? I really hang with killers, we don't even play with niggas. We build a trap and bust it down, then we work the figures. Jail calls my dog stressing, he can't see his little one. I pray to God for a blessing cause I need a real one. I swear these demons really working on me. Sometimes I can't even get sleep. Pray for me. Won't you just pray for me? Won't you just pray? Won't you just pray? It's taking me. It's taking me. Pray for me. Won't you just pray for me? Won't you just pray? It's taking me. It's taking me. If my dog fall off, I shaking back. Hell nah, I ain't going for that. Hell yeah, I get the racks. Hell yeah, hell yeah. These niggas think they gangsta. I put a 30 in my clip, I'm tryna blank some. I double cup my styrofoam, I'm tryna drink some. Hell yeah, hell yeah. Hell yeah, hell yeah, hell yeah.
Coolest one he sent me back.
That wasn't the coolest one?
Oh man, he got another one that he ain't even dropped yet.
Hard worker right there.
Do hard.
Once again, that was Song of the Week. Hell yeah, by Cutter Gang J Black. Produced by yours truly. But we got a special episode today. We got two of the men you might not see in front of the camera too much. They be behind the camera and behind the audio, making things happen. And these people don't get too much of their flowers a lot. This in the main industry, this in underground, everywhere. We have special guests to the front, Quantum Visions. I introduced them before, but this is him again. Give him his claps, man. And we got producer, also cameraman, Best High over here. And we here to have a great show. If y'all listening to this on Apple Music or Spotify, come tune in on YouTube. Y'all can see us. And y'all just see how we tuned in, man. But we gonna get it started. First thing I want to talk about, though, is y'all said this before I started. Do y'all get offended by the cameraman stigma? Because people could just be like, yeah, cameraman. I know some people like to be videographers, filmmakers, any other thing.
Yeah.
Are you offended by the cameraman?
Not offended, but it's like respect is respect, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Like when I walk in the room, I ain't just a cameraman. And, hey, yo, you know, just come film this, you know?
Okay.
We got to work together.
Mm-hmm.
See, we put our brains together, like,
All
and,
right.
you know, your partners might be on the side. Hey, yo, take my picture. Like, you got to put them in check, too. Like,
right.
Hey, nah, none of that going down.
So what would you classify yourself as? If it's not, when
I'm a
people just be
creator.
like, all right, creator.
I'm a creator.
All right. What about you?
I'm an artist because at the end of the day, everything we do is an art.
Right.
All right.
Like how he was saying, when I walk in the room, that's the most annoying thing. Hey,
That's
cameraman.
Soon as they see that camera, take my picture.
Take my picture.
I'm not here for that.
I'm not here for that.
No. So even it's the energy thing too. So like sometimes the energies be I want to be a super cameraman.
Right.
Today, tomorrow, that's not what my energy is. So it's really mostly like that.
Got you now. Like I said before, being behind the camera, you kind of get overlooked. What y'all producing a lot of I guess a lot of art for artists and things like that. Do you feel people behind outside of the lens get enough of their due from the outside world, or the rappers, or the fans? Do they get enough credit?
The directors?
Yeah.
I say we do. Like when people see our work, when artists see our work, I see they tap in. They might tap into just that, oh, so-and-so shot that, so I'm going to tap in, Different artists mess with different cameramen because based on who shot it. So I think we get our due. Nobody really speak on it, but they see it.
Okay. Who you think you get y'all due from, the most?
The artists that mess with us, the artists that tap in with us.
All right.
Yeah.
Sometimes I be wondering, do the fans notice how much the video play part in the song?
Yes.
Because the art, like you said, the artists mess with us the most. Like I see an artist at a gas station that just recognized me from shooting the video for his partner. And, hey, BESTHIGH. Like we get recognized from them, but it's the fans that still don't understand that. It's take hours to get.
Right, it's like significant part of the process.
Real talk.
So that's the part that I think that we don't get the due from.
I would say, why do you think y'all don't get that part? Well, I should say y'all. I should say we shit because sometimes I'm behind the camera.
Too.
Right.
They don't know the craft. It's just like you watch NBA players play. You don't know what it takes to dribble. You just see the product. So they don't see the hours. They don't know what an overlay is, transitions, none of that. Crop effect, none of that. They
Talk heavy.
They lost.
Man. We start talking, they be like,
They say, I want to see one of y'all do a mask.
Like an artist would be like, hey, bro, I want my video to do something. I'm like
this.
Bro, what is that?
Right.
I want it to be 360 views. Like, what you talking about? Show me. Show me an example. At least.
I want to get to the prices. Prices is a big deal in this game. How do you price yourself?
For me, I base it off of my demographic of artists I'm working with.
Right.
So I have multiple plans for multiple people. Like, if you feel like you that superstar, I got a package for you. You can get that. But like if you're an everyday worker, 9-to-5er who just
grinding,
wanna keep pushing and putting something towards your dream, I have packages for you too. Because I know bills are due just like every day. So that's how I base it.
Okay. How do you base your prices?
I mean, pretty much running guns the way to go.
You can turn a little bit so you can see it for the camera to see.
Running guns the way to go. Most people will just want a running gun.
Right.
I got the price, like you say, for if we're really gonna put something behind this song, really put a treatment together, really do something. We got prices for that, but most times it's just running gun. Pull up on me.
For some people who don't know what running gun mean, explain what that means to the regular person, the audience.
Not really no plan. Not really no treatment. Just show up on location.
You gotta be careful with the treatment word too, because some of them don't even know what a treatment is.
Right. Not even no plan.
I can see a story.
So we just, hey bro, I'm here. I got this location. We go get a couple scenes in, and we get out of there.
How hard is that for you? I guess just because most people don't like you say put together a treatment or a story behind a video for you to just pop up in front of a graffiti wall and do your work.
What makes it hard? We deal with lighting,
right?
Lighting affect quality, and it affects a lot of things. And sometimes the artists will want a fire spot, and the lighting ain't right. And the smart artists will understand it because it's a running gun. We just going with our flow, Right. Smart artists will understand we're gonna move it, but then they got the artists that's determined, and they want it right here.
So what you do, bro, in that situation? Do you shoot it anyway?
I shoot it.
Yeah.
It's their video.
It's their video at the end of the day.
They paying for your services. They can take your opinion, but they don't have to. Right. If they say, I won't shoot it right here, that's what they're paying you to shoot it. Yeah. Now, you could decline it like, I don't want the money, I won't shoot it. It's going to come out not how I want it. So
I turn into a diva. I'm one of them. Like, if it's really, really bad, like, ain't no way in fixing it, I'm about to just be like, yo, I'm going to shoot it.
We wasting time.
That's not, it might not even get used. I'm shooting it for your patience.
I want you to see how it look. I want you to see how it look.
Yeah. Exactly.
So, but for me, when I show up, I really, I think that's my strength. Like, cause when I see a vision, I
make something
happen on the spot. That's how I learned. That's how I came up.
So, okay.
Same over here.
Now, speaking of how y'all came up, I'm glad you touched on that. When did you first start shooting videos?
I say about 3 years now. About 4 years, 3-4 years. Somewhere
what about
now.
you?
Almost 5.
Almost 4. So, fairly not seasoned, new. filmmakers would call that new, but it sounds like a long time, but it's new. What was your do you remember how your first video turned out?
It was horrible.
It was horrible.
Yeah, he loved it though.
Was it fire when you first did it though?
Yeah.
To you,
Man, I shot my first video on an iPhone.
Right.
iPhone
A lot of people do.
10, you know, edited it on an iPhone 10. I look at it to this day. He loved it, but yeah, it was trash.
With it? All right. How much
The vision was there.
What about your first like real camera video? Because I remember my first iPhone video. That's what I fell in love with. What about your first real?
My
camera?
first real camera video. So I had like different cameras. So
Yeah, what camera was it? Your first one?
my first one was a 80D Canon.
Same.
Yeah, 80D Canon. And then I went to a Lumix. I had lost all my
4K?
equipment. Yeah, Lumix like 500 just to get back in the game. And then I went Sony AR3.
Okay.
What I shoot with now. So
So you're a Sony guy.
yeah.
What you are? You're a Sony guy?
Yeah, now. But to answer the question, my first video, like he said, it was on the phone. Artists loved it.
I loved it.
So you know, it made.
Was it a new artist?
No, it was Mario the comic.
Okay.
So I shot the little tattoo skit that you probably see, little Jambalaya getting the
Oh yeah,
tattoo.
Jambalaya. Oh yeah.
So I shot that, and he was just so motivation, like get a camera. So I got that.
Push.
I got that. Yeah, I got that camera. It was a 70D actually. And my first video with that, to me, it's harder than some of my videos now.
Fire, huh?
Because
Oh, that 80D.
That 80D make it look like
Canon,
damn.
nice.
Then
It's
when you
different.
upgrade the lenses,
Yeah, it's a
shit
different
get real.
so it's
Put a
just the
50
passion was different then too. You know, like
Definitely.
it was.
More hungry.
Yeah, I was spending a week on one video, really doing it.
Definitely.
Okay. How much was your did you get for your first video with your camera?
I'll say like 100.
$100. All right. Damn, y'all bossed up, bro. I got $50, and it was a family member.
The first person
After
I
that-
shot was Flame Gang Boogie.
Okay.
After that 100, I shot a couple for free. Like just to,
Yeah, I
I
shot
was
a few for free,
motivated,
too.
like he say, like
To get better.
You could touch on that, like the motivation or actually shooting sometimes, like come
Facts.
and go. But you know,
does.
somebody calling your phone.
Yeah. Sometimes I think sometimes like when you in a craft, you can have like dry spots in your craft where you just feel like sometimes you don't feel like doing it. That day you
talk.
just lose some motivation.
life.
How do you keep it? Keep that motivation and consistency when you have like a
Usually,
week or two.
usually coming up to the shoot, like once I get there and I start shooting, all right, and it's a good shoot, I get motivated. Like, all right, this is what we do. I like editing more than I shoot. I like being by myself on my laptop. So they gave me something to edit. So that's when the motivation, and then there'd just be like a snowball effect, like start getting motion, video.
Okay.
Next thing you know, you done shot 10 in a month.
Yeah, that's a good one. But for me, when I get unmotivated, I just go to another part of my craft. Like I said, I don't just
Right, you can
shoot
switch.
video.
Right.
So I just go and start recording people, and then it'll get me motivated. Like, ooh,
Shoot.
yeah,
This song fire. I can do this with this.
yeah, and it don't even be that song that motivate, that I shoot, but
That's
it's
the
just
music.
The music,
Yeah,
like
you got
that's,
the other side, you can really tap into the music.
How did you I guess what came first, the producing or the camera?
the engineering. I used to be an artist too. I was in a group. So I was engineering for a while, and then I started interning under First Class Rossi.
Okay.
And so I just kept, grinding with it, that locked in with it, and been doing that for like almost 15 years now. Since I was 15, I'm about to be 30.
Damn.
So that's first. That's number one. And then the camera stuff came. It was just sitting there.
That's tough. Which one you like most?
That's a hard one.
If they had to tell you to pick, I give you $100,000 to shoot videos a year, or $100,000 to produce music. Which one you'll pick?
I'll pick to produce music.
Okay.
I ain't gonna lie, from the outside looking in, looking at when somebody like recording when I do a studio, it's kind of the same
It is.
in a way, just moving parts around. So I always be interested in the producing and music recording.
If you got the patience
Really
to
the same.
edit a video,
You got to
patience to learn
mix it
how to
up.
mix a song.
Okay. 4 years filming music videos. What made you pick up the camera?
Honestly, my ex-girlfriend was doing YouTube,
Shout out to ex-girlfriend.
so through her,
No. All right. No. Don't shout
she's
out.
straight. Through her doing the YouTubes and all that type of stuff, I just fell in love with the editing part of how we shot the video. So
Okay. dope.
She gave me my first camera, and then I started from that.
So you didn't get the camera to shoot music videos. You was getting it for YouTube.
Basically, at that time.
Okay, so how you got to music videos?
I was around a lot of artists. I had friends that's artists. And I went, they was shooting, getting their music video shot. And I'm like, that's all dude doing, that's easy. And then I looked at the market, like, we literally got hundreds of artists in this city.
Yeah. And
I just needed it. I'm not to say I do it for money because I really love it, but it was
it's a business.
Yeah, it was a smart move.
Right. It's a business. You don't got to say you do it for money, but money is a part of that.
Money motivates you.
Right. I want to talk about the New Orleans rap scene.
Yeah.
I put that hundreds in the artists. Yeah, hundreds of artists, and we have a variety of cameramen. A lot of artists see each other.
50.
How y'all feel the New Orleans rap scene is right now?
Let me go with this one. It's open.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me? Like it depends on what's your genre preference. Right. That's what I mean by it's open. Okay. So like some people still don't know Lucky Days from here. Mm-hmm. Some people just finding out that Rod 49 is really, really from here. Right. And some people like to claim New Orleans when it's cool to claim it. Right. So that's why I say about the music scene being open. We got so many talented artists everywhere. Mm-hmm. But it's based on like your preference. Some people like to listen to Shoot 'em Up Bang Bang all day.
What's the main genre in New Orleans that you hear? And that's
Shoot 'em Up Bang Bang.
Definitely drill.
Shoot 'em up bang bang.
But it's becoming like if you listening for more than just that, they have so much music out there. They got the alternative. Yeah. Like I wanted to put so many people on the list, but there's a lot of people that don't know about them. Like
and he's speaking of a certain list. We'll get to that later.
Like Pell Yeah, they got like they got a lot of people, bro. Yeah, like, they got a lot of artists, a lot of genres. It's just the ones that get the lightest to Shoot 'em Up Bang Bang, and I don't really like that. Okay. I have a son, I have a daughter, and
I gotta go shoot them videos in them spots when you shooting them up bang bang.
Yeah, so I done been in Shoot 'em Up Bang Bang.
We're gonna touch them on that. What about you? Where you think the New Orleans rap scene at?
I think like you said, we got a lot of artists, but everything get clouded by that drill scene that you don't hear everything else. Like, so I think from the outside looking in, I think we're a super producer away. Just that sound from everybody going to the top.
What's your clients? What's the music you hear most with your clients?
I got a variety, and I got like a younger clientele. A lot of my artists I work with still in high school, they 16, 17, 18.
Prospects.
So they got a different variety. I got some that do like roster, Jamaican almost.
What you prefer? What's your
just give me a song, man. Give me a hook. Give me a. I don't like just rapping.
Coordinated song, not just rapping straight.
Give me something I can. Give me your best song. Like if this is a song you about to go to the label with, give me that. Don't give me something you just freestyling just to be playing with.
Heard that. Now,
give me the one you want for Billboard.
Now, when filming for New Orleans artists, like you said, we have hundreds. What's the dude? You say you got into what you described as Shoot 'em Up Bang Bang.
Yeah, I'm shooting.
Describe that situation.
Man, which time?
How many times was it?
Same artist 2 times.
Right,
but
so
you know,
let's do both times. Do the first time.
First time I'm shooting the artist. We just it's a vibe, man. You know, we have a good connection.
Is this outside?
Outside. Ooh. This is why I don't prefer shoot 'em up bang bang type songs.
Especially outside. Especially outside.
Cause like you don't have the artist's attention for one. Right. Artists never
alert all the way with you. It's always eyes roaming.
So in that particular time, me and the artist wasn't in harm's way. So thankfully, partners watching out, car keep driving, shootout right there. Wow. Me and the artist is behind the buses under the ground, you know.
Y'all kept shooting after that?
Yeah.
Man, I kept shooting
after that. It was the end of the shoot. It was the last scene.
We got one more.
You shot him again after that?
Huh? Yeah. So after that, when I shot him again, the next time I shot him, it wasn't per se a real shoot. That time bullets flew. But this time it was more. Then my baby mama was with me. She was pregnant at the time. That's when I stopped shooting for him right there.
Charged them extra the second time?
Huh? Yeah. So but look, they posted it. They ducking behind my car and stuff like. You hear me?
They put you in harm's way. Your girl was like,
man. So
that's an X. You gotta get that out of there.
So that was when I really seen that my job is dangerous.
Yeah. Right.
You know, like that's when it
Very
really
dangerous.
hit me.
Mm-hmm.
Like boom,
Have-
I could have got shot today.
Have you ever declined
Multiple
to shoot
times.
somebody because of a dangerous situation?
Yeah, beef.
Okay.
Yeah, I declined. Anytime you want to make fun of your beef in my video, this not
Not
you
that
could keep,
video.
yeah, you could keep your money. I'm good.
Heard. Now,
I
have
be
you ever
living
gotten
so
situations
dangerous.
like that shooting?
Cut you off. I be living so dangerous. I be like out the loop, so I don't be knowing sometimes who got beef with who and all that. So my brother be having to put me on. Like if you don't put me on, just be like bro, I be in my
You
own
just out
world.
there filming?
Yeah, I'm just out there.
I'm
You
just
gotta
out
be
there
tapped
filming.
in.
Like,
That shit
nigga
crazy.
saying, fuck Tay in the video. I said, just filming.
Crazy.
How is it, I guess, filming with, so even if you don't know that though, if you don't know, like people beefing, have you ever had problems with other, like an artist saying, why you filming that nigga or some shit
No.
like that? No.
I have.
No.
Cause like I didn't like it was one year I filmed over 100 videos that year, so it was like I was
Right.
everywhere in the city. So you know, of course I filmed the
So
ops.
some people, yeah, right.
Of course I filmed the ops, and it was like they wasn't dissing them, so that's why I took the bread. And at the end of the day, that's a business, like you said at the beginning. So if you really have genuine love for me, you understand that it's a business.
Right.
That it was nothing dealing with like that. So yeah, I done had it many a time producing too. So you produce for my album? No, I produce for artists.
Right. Is it any loyalty to certain clients?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Well, what does that line draw?
I mean,
Why is there certain loyalty to this client? Even though
Some
it's a
people-
client, some people may be your friends who are clients, but is there certain loyalty?
Some clients are more reliable than friends.
right.
So like you said, like that's how I distinguish it. Really, like if you can come in the clutch for me when I don't even need it, like you know, I know that you genuinely got love for me and for what I'm doing. You
Your
want to see
best
me
interest.
grow,
Yep.
you know. So there's those artists out there that just pay you and forget they paid you and
Real
go
talk.
about their business.
Like, yeah, but hold this. I'm coming through in a week, 2 weeks. Give
And you
me
ain't
time.
never
I'm
hear
getting
them.
this. Woo woo. Real talk.
So like that's the ones when you know they genuinely caring about seeing you motivate. You know, that's the motivation right there.
And you build them relationships through. I like to tell about my artists. Sometimes it ain't just about the music videos. I might pull up to the studio with you. You know, vibe with you like that. Shoot videos. You might be 5, 6, 7, 8 videos deep. Studio sessions, all that. I probably did some pictures for your kids or something. So
Okay.
Yeah.
it's just that type of relationship. You build that type of bond. So if somebody I built that bond with say something, I'll probably be like, all right, bro.
Okay.
I ain't gonna mess with dude like that.
What's the day in the life of a video shoot? If you got 2 video shoots that day, you wake up in the morning. What's your preparation?
Man, first thing the night before, making sure camera charge, battery charge,
Yep.
memory cards ready.
All this ready. Make sure all this is ready.
Audio ready. So that day, wake up, probably check in, make sure everything on schedule. Once I get there, I really want camera shooting. Like I might pull up 10 minutes late because I done been in situations where I waited on the artist for 30 minutes.
That's an extra charge,
Probably
right?
about an hour.
In my early days, I was getting finesse, I say, but now it's an extra charge.
Alright, okay.
But I really adjusted. I might pull up 10 minutes late. Like if you give me a location, you're at an Airbnb somewhere, I'm pulling up. Now I might tell you something. I'm 7:10. Once I get the camera shooting, I'm scoping the scene. Oh, I need lights for this. How you want to shoot it? And we rolling.
You a one man band? You go
Nah, I travel about 2 deep.
Okay. Is that for safety or helping?
A little both.
Okay. Now when you like you say you get there, you setting up lights. What's the first thing you look for when you get to the
Lights.
the spot, the video?
Lights and people my surrounding for safety for sure.
Okay.
But then next I'm looking at the lights, how it look.
All right, gotcha. You're dead off camera.
So the night before is really listening to the song, trying to get my ditty bops together with it.
Right?
Yeah, man.
And you don't want to be out there just
Yeah.
I love
so,
stand pool.
Yeah, so charge like the regular standard
right.
charging. Make sure your SD cards, even if I ain't charged my camera, I'm making sure my SD cards is in my bag
Right.
because I done been to shoots, so I had to go buy a brand new SD card because I forgot an SD card. That's the worst ones.
Right.
And then the next morning I make sure I go to bed a little earlier if I got, like you said, it's a 2 day, right? So I go to bed a little earlier than I would usually. I ain't gonna edit that night, and when I wake up that morning, get my blunts, check the weather app.
Right.
Oh yeah,
You
definitely.
know, the weather app, I'm checking that in the middle of the sleep too. You know, make sure.
That play a part in the lights.
Right.
Yeah.
The light.
So I check the weather app. I contact my artists. That's the first thing I'm doing when I'm waking up, and I'm making sure that we're on a schedule because, like he said, I
She
don't
can
like.
go over, yeah.
Yeah.
We got things to do.
So with my packages, you have a timing.
Right.
You know,
As you supposed to.
So I try to make sure that everybody there. And once I get there, like you say, I'm checking lighting first.
Right.
That's the first thing I'm checking. I'm checking the lighting. Then I'm checking the artist, making sure they know the song. Like, cause
Many times.
I need a rap.
Yeah, cause at the end of the day, if you not rapping, that's poor. That's the move.
Come on, we gotta get
Work
this
I gotta
energy,
do.
right?
How you style, your energy off.
Right.
Yeah, so
Come on, bro.
like I'm talking with them, like telling them what I expect from them, you know, and trying to see what they expect from me. And then most of them running guns, like you said. So we just going with the flow after that.
Turning shit to sugar. That's what
Man,
we do. Real talk.
Now I want to get
they
to
don't even
the.
understand how much.
I want to get to the real the grit of it. The editing. What software you use?
Adobe.
I use Final Cut, but it depends really.
You use both, huh?
Yeah,
Okay. Why Adobe over Final Cut?
I can answer this.
Yeah, I don't really
Adobe over Final Cut and Final Cut over Adobe. It's a big difference, and you can see it in the editing.
Hold on. Which one you
It's
do the most? Which one you use the most?
It depends. 4 years. 2 years I used strictly Adobe, and 2 years I used strictly Final Cut once the workload got big.
Okay. Have you ever used Final Cut?
Yeah, to edit a podcast.
All right. So what's the difference to you?
It really was a difference in the MacBook period. Like the MacBook I was working on with the podcast, it had like, you know, the space bar and shit. So
It's a resolution. Like it's a resolution difference.
All right. What is it? Break it
Premiere
down.
Premiere can hold more pixels than Final Cut. So
Okay.
that's could see. Like we could put the same video in Final Cut and in Premiere. It's gonna look better in Premiere every day. Like,
What? If we shoot both 4K?
yeah. No, don't same footage.
Okay.
Same footage. Like
Is it
same
a difference?
footage.
Would you tell a difference though? Or you really have to look?
Only
The eyes.
will tell a difference.
Okay.
But Premiere, I would say high end. Like all the high end people use Premiere.
Yeah, I think Final Cut is easier to use for. I think it would be more easier to use
quicker
than
to use.
Adobe.
It's
I did
way
feel
quicker.
that.
It's quick. It have a rendering processor in the background.
Yep. Background render.
Premiere, you gotta hit enter every time.
Every time.
So it's tedious. Like I could get 4 videos done in 12 hours on Final Cut.
Right.
I might do 2 videos on Adobe.
I never really like edited. I would say strenuous on Adobe, like to really like get in the deeps and the cuts of like really editing, sitting there doing it. I never really did it like that, but I did a little bit on it.
What made me notice I did a video in Adobe, and it was at the beginning of the stages, and I didn't realize on Adobe, like Final Cut, once you import, it's imported. On Adobe, you got to make sure you keep it on the chip, and you got to keep it on the thing. And me thinking it was like Final Cut,
Oh, you deleted off.
I
the
deleted
SD
it, and then I had to do the
drive?
whole video.
Camera archive. Damn, that's tough.
So it's a lot of differences in the programs, but like if you going for high quality and you got the time, Adobe any day.
Yeah, Adobe all I really know. Like,
Okay.
so I started on it. I remember when it was impossible to work with. I put my laptop down for like a month. Frustrated, wanted to throw it. But now it's all I knew.
Okay. Now, you say you like the editing process better. Are you just like him? You like shooting or editing more?
I just got my hands in on this directing process. I like that a little bit more than both.
Camera off camera.
Yeah, like I ain't holding no
I don't wanna
camera.
touch the camera.
I ain't holding the camera, and then I seen like when I started to edit it, it was fun. It was like, oh man,
You seen it from the other side. You
Yeah.
didn't just see it from behind the camera. You look at it like, okay. Now, I seen, we're going to get to this list finally. I'm going to pull it up because we 30 minutes in and we're going to get to this. Even when it seems like we're going to talk a lot on this one, though. This list you sent me, this is the top 12 artists. Why the hell y'all pick 12?
When he hit me up, I thought he was gonna do 10. But the reason for the 12 is for the wild cards. There's always a wild card.
All right. Now, this is the top New Orleans artists, if y'all don't know. This is by BESTHIGH and Dallas Global Media, right? Okay, now we're gonna go with number one. I can see why number one, of course, the big break artist, Rifle 9 from out here. We got also Super Bad. I gotta touch a topic on that with you because me and you was going at it in the comments about this. Yeah. I think you know what I'm talking about. Number 3, Nino Calman, the veteran. Number 4, C Finance. She's been signed, I believe. Stone Cold Jizzle, number 5. Number 6, Treaty. If you have a problem with this list, let me know after too. If you follow this list. Number 7, TaeVi with 2 9s. Number 8, Cutter Gang J Black. That was the song of the week. Number 9, Cole Youngin. Number 10, Be Fresh. Number 11, Rasta Leo. And number 12, what the fuck I'm talking about? 504, Icy Girl. Now we follow. I want to talk to you first because this is your list. And first, before we do this list, I want to know what was the criteria that made these people the numbers where they at?
Versatility. Didn't want the list with everybody that make the same music.
Okay, versatility.
Because I'm trying to put light, you know.
I'm getting the answers for y'all. I seen y'all in the comments. All right. Brandon, versatility.
All right. Consistency. And all together work ethic. You know?
So y'all heard it here.
Because they got people who might be hot. They never performed this shit.
Right. But they like, drop every here and there.
I'm watching. They drop here and there. No, we gotta move forward and stop shining light on people that did stuff 5 years ago, 3 years ago. No, it was what's going on today.
Right. Yeah, I agree.
Like that was the criteria. So a lot of people was mad because I didn't put legends on the list.
Who's a legend?
Currency. Like I almost didn't put Nino on the list, honestly.
I think Nino OG status too.
Yeah, I almost didn't.
I would say
his music on auto pop.
Currency is like a whole.
He's a legend.
He's not like a
3D9T. It was one of them in the. We was going back and forth, but she's a real estate agent now. Like you're
not on the list.
No. So like it's
this real
like,
music.
Yeah,
you gotta be making music.
Yeah, so it's like no disrespect. I respect what you're doing. I'm watching. I'm trying to learn how to be a real, get on this property stuff too. Right. So I'm learning, but as in music right now, I can't put you on that list, baby, because
that's part time.
Yeah, they got females right now that's putting music over their children eating a dick.
Only thing I'll say about the list.
Okay.
I'm from the West Bank. Ain't got no West Bank love.
Be Fresh.
They do. They got 3 West Bank artists on there.
Hold up.
I'm not from that. Be Fresh the only one.
Cole Young and a West Bank artist.
I ain't know that.
Who else? Who the third one?
It was Cole Youngin.
Icy Girl, she from West Bank?
Icy Girl lives from West.
She from the West Bank?
Okay.
I went to high school.
Look,
she went to the West Bank and that?
There you go. Huh?
Oh, there you go. Right
so there's 3. All right. Do you think any West Bank artist should have been on here? Who you got a name of?
GCT.
Yeah.
He pretty nice. GCT.
I think GCT could have been on there.
Podcast. I mean, but it's all selective. It's all,
right.
Opinionated. You make it, you not, it don't stop no motion.
Yeah,
so
at the end of the day,
I don't want to go off and naming people.
I ain't seen no negativity about the list.
Right. I just seen a lot of people
like negativity once it happened. It was like it was all positive. Right. Like all I wanted to do was shine light on the versatility that we have in the city to show that we are really a gumbo. Right. Like our music scene is a gumbo. Don't think just because drill music get the highlight that's the only thing that we have to present.
I gotta tell you though, the reactions you got. You should be happy for the reaction because you got the reactions and people engage. They like, all right, I want to see the next one now. That's what they want to see.
Work.
Yeah,
you gotta work.
Because I saw Say Cheese. He posted like I think he from Dallas. Sean Cotton. He posted the Dallas one before. And he posted the whole Texas one, and all the Texas people be under there like.
That was the same person who did that one though. So
all
that's
right,
why. When I linked up with them, it was only right. Like that's a pipeline. People don't understand. That's a pipeline.
That's a connection.
So if you seen them numbers, y'all should have been trying to link with this man and trying to do a show in Texas. I didn't understand it. Like that's what my goal was, to give New Orleans artists an opportunity to have a Texas fan base. Mm-hmm. And it just I didn't understand like why they didn't take the opportunity.
All right, so y'all had a pot of names.
Yeah, it was some names that got left out.
I was just about to ask you who was the I guess
give me a number.
The 3 top who was out.
Weed Junker.
All right. Because his break. That's why you left him out.
That's why I left him out.
I already know.
The list made
just
him
came
drop.
back. He just came back.
So he was one that was like I was
on the edge. You couldn't give it to him though,
I
because
couldn't
he took too long of a break.
Yeah,
I love you, weed junkie, but we went to school together, elementary.
Bro, I love his craft. I love his work ethic. Like I by me being in the studio, I actually seen the work ethic and progress. Like, do really him.
Yes.
You know, when it comes to that. But in this situation, in 2022. It was like,
it was the wrong year for the list to drop.
Yeah, so
last year,
you would have been number two, number 3.
Nah, who the next?
But the next person, like I told you, 3D9T.
Okay.
And I don't want to lie. It was Daniel Heartless and Young Ro.
Young Ro,
right?
He just got a job.
I feel like Young Ro should have been on there.
All right, ready for the reason why we told him, like, why we told him why. That's a Texas blog I'm doing it with.
Right.
They consider him from Texas.
I was just gonna say.
When he rap, would he rap?
You've been in Texas since Katrina.
True that.
I was gonna say the same thing.
I understand, like, you rap what you rap, but there's a lot of artists that rap what they rap and don't get the light from New Orleans.
I was just about to say that.
So that was really the only reason why Young Ro wasn't on the list, because I'm still like that was a Texas blog.
Mm-hmm. I think he'll be top 3 too.
You
top 2 probably.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, he just Meek Mill just posted.
Yeah. I fuck with the movement. It's just that was the reason why, because you got bubbled in Texas and then bubbled in New Orleans.
He really popped out of nowhere when he popped.
Yeah, so
I understand that. Because when he came out, I was like, he from New Orleans when I first saw that. I was like, he from. I ain't never heard of him like something. So then he went to prison. All right.
I think Cutter Gang could have been higher.
The only reason I put him 8 because he's from the 8 walk. So I wanted to
throw him a little.
Yeah, he could have been higher.
I see him everywhere. Like,
but
he put money behind his music.
Only reason he was 8.
I see him everywhere.
All right, now we have 3 what considered to be bounce artists. Superbad, number 2. I think that's well deserved. We got Treaty. I don't know if she would be considered a bounce artist. And we have TaeVi. He makes bounce music as well.
Would you consider C-Fine as a bounce artist?
Oh yeah, I skipped that too. Yeah. I would think she's a bounce artist. All 4 of them, I would consider bounce artists to me.
All right, I had a big debate. Cameraman Eli, me and him.
We already talked about this man.
So we had a big debate. I was on the end that bounce music is not hip hop.
It's not.
Right. So if it was up to me, but he opened my eyes to it. It's a part of our culture though. Like, if we take away bounce music from the New Orleans hip hop culture, it's like, what do we have? Like, even when you go back, they was rapping on bounce.
They used to rap more though.
I can say this though. This not a hip hop list. This say artists. So they can be on here though. Right. This says artists.
So it was. That's really why I put them together, because it's like,
I can make that. I can see that.
They do more shows than artists, right?
They do. You think bounce music is hip hop rap?
I don't think it's hip hop. I think it's like more like just dance. Whatever Drake album was,
it's EDM.
That genre. Yeah. That.
Okay. Any
don't
other details?
Them, boy, they'll get mad.
I mean, they be spitting their words, but it's all about the,
Yeah, I think it's about the repetitive beat thing where it goes, where it just rewind and shit. Mm-hmm. Any other details we should know about this list that went into it?
Really just branding, like, and performing, like he said, Cutter really could have been higher. Anything like that was just me just putting him right there, because it made a lot of people mad. Like, if you think about the comments, I got the comments on my phone almost. I'm
about to test you about every artist on here. I gotta ask because the people won't know.
All 400 of them. So it was like, damn. I missed it. Like I said, I probably missed one person. Like that I honestly said that I could have put on the list.
Who is it?
But
I'm gonna ask. Who is it? You can tell me off camera if you don't want to see it.
I'll say it off camera.
All right.
Nah, it was on Young Curse.
Young who? AWOL?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. You already had an AWOL artist. Couldn't put both of them at 8. Huh?
So it wasn't really that. It was just like you said. It's a lot of artists, and I just wanted to be another genre. Mm-hmm. So I picked another style of music instead.
Okay. So. I got you. Now I told you this off camera. I have to ask. I heard of everyone on here except for number 11. Rasta Leo, don't get mad at me, Rasta Leo. I'm trying to see where you at with it. Rasta Leo, number 11. Explain that.
he's another one of them talented artists that doesn't get light, but he's doing a lot of work. Like, just because you're not doing work, the same work that your peers doing, don't mean you're not working.
Right.
And that's not his fault that they don't have the eyes on him either, you know? So that was like my doing. Like, let me give you some eyes because your music not trash.
Right.
Like, everybody who said actually went to listen to it was like, I understand why he was on it, but you know, I'm more popular than him.
Gotcha.
But
Them eyes important.
yeah, but what like when you click on his page and you be like, he's an artist that represents New Orleans, and you be like, oh, they don't look bad. He got movement going. Boom, next artist.
All right, got you. I got one more question. Has anyone paid to be on this list?
Nobody paid. Nobody knew about the list.
Yeah, it just dropped. I just woke up to one more.
And how did you and Dallas Media connect to make the list?
We've been communicating for about 2 years now. I was introduced to his name Terry Blue. I was introduced by Chuck Mula, and we've been keeping, you know, when the hurricane hit, he had drew me some plays in Texas while we was in Texas.
Oh yeah,
like he a real one, bro.
Love, right?
You heard me. So like I always stayed active on his blog and stuff like that, and he always tapped in on my page to see what's going on musically in the city.
Okay,
so it was just one of them mutuals things.
That's good. Connections everywhere. Now, on from the list, y'all. I try to get everything I could answers for y'all about the list.
It's just branding, man.
Y'all was in the man. Y'all got a market, bro. Y'all got to get yourself out there. But it was versatility, branding, consistency, and one more. Work ethic.
And shows. That's included with shows.
That's
show
performance. So get out there and get y'all name out. That's basically what it's about. Good list once again. One time, let me wrap it up one more time for the people can know what it is. Again, number 1, Rifle 9, Super Bad, Nino Calvin, This in Order, C Finance, Stone Cold Jizzle, Treaty, Teasy, Cutter Gang J Black, number 8 for number 8. He would have been higher, but that was the reason. Cole Youngin, Be Fresh, Rasta Leo, and 504 Ice the Girl. She just came off tour. Shout out her.
A lot of people sleep on her.
Yeah, they do.
She got motion. Yeah,
I think so. Now let's move on. I want to go to also being filmers in this game. It can be tough because, like y'all said, they have a lot of artists, but I also hear a lot of people saying that New Orleans, anything in New Orleans is not you're late. Y'all don't have no motion if you're in New Orleans, like because it's so behind and shit, and we don't have like the big media outlets, the big record labels down here. What y'all think about that? And
I think it's just a bubble waiting to pop. Like Rob just bust out.
Yep.
But everybody just be in that bubble.
All right.
Just take.
I'm about to piggyback off of something he said earlier. It's really just the fact that they put the wrong type of music in the forefront.
And that too.
Like it's a lot of good music if we just played along with the game. Right. Like we so caught up in our ways that we don't want to play the game. Like you got to play the game to get to win.
right.
Like Atlanta play the game, Chicago play the game, Texas playing the game. They just big enough to where they don't have to
they
worry
got their
about
own
nobody
market.
else, you know. But every state artists sound like everywhere else. It's a gumbo. Music is gumbo. Like you take a little bit from here, take a little bit from there. That's what Wayne said. So if our state and our city is piggybacking off of what we learned from Lil Wayne, the pop star, right? Why is everybody so mad that the music that's getting the attention isn't about to shoot you in your face 5 times with this gun, this gun, this gun, this gun?
You gotta make the ladies feel good.
Yeah, like everybody mad at Rob. If you look at the comments, they mad at Rob because they saying Rob is not lyrical. Who in the rap game is that's not the ones that we already know?
Who lyrical? Other
Other than Kendrick, Drake, J. Cole, that's getting the attention that they need to get. I know a lot of lyrical artists.
But yeah, Rob, I don't think Rob the shoot 'em up, bang bang.
He's not.
Anyway.
He's not. He's
more
just
the swag.
he's
type little baby.
he's
type
entertainment.
rap, shit like that.
He's an entertainer.
Make the women shake.
Yeah, shit like that.
It's feel good.
Feel good.
music.
Exactly. Vibe music.
So
Now-
why you hate on feel good music though?
I don't know. Now, what's saying that? Who are the popular rappers in the game right now? Who you think the popular game?
Like the whole game or just the
The music game, not the city.
Baby, YB, and Dirt.
And
I wouldn't. I don't. I'm not a Dirk fan. I don't listen. to
no,
him, like,
no, but you would have to acknowledge he's one of the top rappers in the
I
game.
guess you could put money back in that position.
He not over
Not
Dirk
over
right
there.
now.
Not over
I
there.
don't listen.
You might listen to him, but I'm talking
Moneybagg
about his
definitely
status
top
right
10,
now.
top 7.
Moneybagg definitely a spitter. I think he personally opinion, I think he raps better than Dirk.
Yeah.
But he's not.
The other
on that
shit you
totem
just
pole,
said
yeah.
about your list.
Yeah, like the branding. Drake popular more
I pick the
everybody.
side. I pick the side, and I'm stuck.
Right. Now, YB, Dirk, and Baby, you said. Two of them you would consider, I guess, Shoot 'em Up, Bang Bang. But they also sing.
Who?
Dirk and YB.
Dirk
Right.
might be.
I think
they
outside
music.
world look
Pain
yeah,
music?
pain music. Outside
They
world
what?
see the
Pain
shit.
music.
Pain music?
Yeah.
What is pain music? Because I'm starting to hear this the last couple years when Rod Wave, YB.
Because YB can go, like, in that same song, he's shooting up Bang Bang.
I say he sing as well.
He can make, in the same
Bigger than
song, though.
singing.
Yeah.
In the same song, he gonna touch somebody.
Yeah.
That's dealing with something that he's talking about. So like, it's weird.
I think people from the outside that might not be fans. Every artist got like a stereotype. They used to say Wayne just talk about eating pussy. Like that
Which
used to
was
be
true.
the stereotype.
Which
And Wiz talked about smoking weed.
Right,
Which
like,
is
it's
still
a stereotype,
true.
but if you
It's a
look into the
stereotype, but
lyrics,
it's true.
Wayne got songs like Mirrors. He got songs like How
Yeah,
to Love.
Wayne is very versatile.
So I
Wayne-
think people look at Young Boy the same way, like just shoot him up, bang bang, but he also got them songs.
That's what made him.
They
That's what
go
got him
through something.
popular. You know, to shoot him up, bang
Right.
bangs.
Right.
But it's once you dive deep, it's deeper than just that.
Yeah.
Like
He's a
same with
very
Dirk.
talented artist.
Dirk, I like Dirk female songs better than I like his regular songs.
Dirk has grew as an artist so much though. Yeah, he came a long way from the old Dirk with
I
the
remember when
trades.
Dirk, then nobody messed with Dirk.
Yeah.
Like, it
I
wasn't
liked the
cool
Dirk
to
when
say
he
that.
was with French Montana. So when French was on
Coke
that
bars,
podcast, popping all that, I understood it because I heard all them Coke bars that Dirk was on there. You know,
I remember when you was with them hanging. He was like French little nigga back then.
he was a little nigga, the
Facts.
R&B nigga.
Now, what are the pros and cons of being behind the camera? What's some pros?
The pros of being behind the camera, you get to watch the artist develop. The cons of being behind the camera is you get forgot about
Yeah.
Does that bother you?
at times. At times it brings depression, but like I said, I just clock into another part of the music aspect, and I just keep it moving.
What
For me, I like your point too, but just the boxed in, I got bigger visions with the camera than just being known as a cameraman. So I just don't want to get boxed in. And pros is just being in motion, Feel good, people calling your phone trying to get with you because they respect your vision and your craft that much.
Appreciating your work.
Yeah.
What's the most videos you shot in one day?
I say 2, maybe 3.
So,
4? How you pull that off? And what time the day started?
the day started at 10 o'clock.
Quick running guns.
All renegades. I was done by 7 o'clock that night, though.
Okay, how much did you collect that day, if you don't mind saying?
I made $1,000.
When was this?
Beginning of the year.
What about you? How much did you collect?
I mean, that day probably was deal. I'll say about, if I shot 3, about 750. But I had like a weekend stretch where I shot like 4, 5.
All right, you was cutting up then.
Have you ever shot one artist, they partner, same location? That's crazy. Like,
Because look, the partner
Same
would have
kitchen.
had, they felt the vibe, and they was like, oh, fire.
yeah.
I'll shoot my video next.
I'm like, all right, fuck it. Come on.
Same
I
location.
try to just play with the angles, though. That's
Yeah,
what
it may get fun that way. You know what I
Yeah.
want to do? I want to do like a video creating challenge where we get video creators together and we all shoot the same thing and see if we could come
Y'all
up.
edit.
they do that in
edits.
Cali.
Yeah, I be
They do
seeing
that
on
in others.
YouTube.
They do that everywhere.
I think
Yeah.
as a city we need to tap in more to that.
I
Like,
think y'all could. I think a way you could do it. One can shoot a video, and you just send the clips to them, and all y'all edit it and see who video look the best.
yeah, but he might like to shoot at a low angle,
Right,
high
right.
angle, you
But
know.
you gotta
He
work
might
with
move
y'all.
more
You
than
gotta
you.
work
Like,
with it.
like I think your idea's fire if they had like a mutual director.
Right.
Yeah.
That directed it, and then everybody got it, and they had an artist whose budget is good enough to make sure everybody
Everybody
feel
straight,
comfortable.
right.
Shit,
You heard
I
me?
got what
That'll be
directors
fire.
we got?
Oh, we got some fire. Ryan C, cameraman Eli.
The artist. We're gonna make the artist. Make him Jay Black. Make the director Ryan C. We get it together.
Egg and rice.
Straight up. Oh yeah,
Egg and
he
rice.
do.
Egg and rice back in the city.
He tough.
Egg and rice back in the city. That's what make it hard though.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, he
Man,
cool.
we got. I tell my brother every time they got 50 cameramen for every artist. They got a cameraman.
Fuck all that.
The best
Top
thing you
5
could do.
cameraman.
Top 5 cameraman. I can name one.
Top 5 cameraman.
I can name. I don't want no particular order.
I'm gonna name since you ain't gonna do that in particular order. Who you got? You gonna name
No
the order?
particular order. Just off the top of my head.
Number 1 is Ryan C. I
I'ma
just
go
gotta get that
PB.
up. Ryan C. number 1.
I say him and Eli. Top.
Eli.
Okay.
Oh, they got this 15-year-old.
15. What's his name?
Egg and rice though. You can't forget him on this list.
Who the first 2 you said?
Private Billions,
All right.
Egg and Rice,
2,
Eli.
3.
Who is HV3?
I don't know. I never seen him. Who he shot?
He shoot a lot of foreign kids and like he shoot a lot of the.
I never seen him. He
I seen a few.
All right, so we got 3. 2 more. You can include yourself.
Dre Films.
Dre
15
Films.
years.
All right,
Never seen him.
Dre Films.
Let me see. Let me check him out.
Cause I about to say Marley.
He shot artists. I be tapping with the youth. They got Clay with the band.
Play with the band. Oh yeah, I heard one of his songs.
He shoot
Nice.
this video.
So
So dude pretty
you
nice.
know a 2K visuals?
2K. Man, they got a lot of nice
I know
cameras. You could name all.
What you
to me?
What's your
But
Free Water? You like him?
Free water.
Free water, yeah, free water. All right, fuck.
Free water
on the list. Yeah,
I think Free Water the best.
but they're director.
Free
Ain't
Water
they
better?
director?
Yeah, but they
No.
film as well, though, right? He
I thought
edit.
Ryan C direct those videos and they edited them.
Who
I be seeing Ryan C at a lot of those video shoots.
edit their videos?
No, shooting it.
Oh, shoot their videos. All right,
I think
so
it's the edit that make Free Water
Yeah,
who they
free
is.
water so cool.
The editing is
boy.
tough.
They got their style.
quick cuts.
Oh man.
All right, so we got 4. We need 1 more. Well,
One more.
You said
I mean, I'm just giving dude a shot.
Okay.
You can name all day. To me, they got many.
Dre Marley doing a lot too right
Okay.
now because
Pineapple.
Pineapple is too.
who is Pineapple?
K Shop.
Case.
Uh,
Shout out to all the
Man,
cameramen.
I'm about to
Like
cut
Casey-
y'all off. We need 5. Y'all will go at 6, 7, 8.
it's just hard once you get after those 4. That's definitely like that's
That's
those
how it
4.
always be, huh?
It's
That
like,
5,
ooh.
I don't want to leave nobody out, so I'm gonna squeeze a couple names in. Yeah.
I be thinking that people need to come together. Like I said, with
And
the
film more?
Yeah, that's why I say Dre Marley, because he DP for a lot of people.
I be seeing
So
them.
like the fact that he got the versatility to work with so many people, that's fire.
It's great if you can work with a lot of people because there's connections. People call you up when they need you.
Yeah,
film crews be 15 deep. We
Yeah.
doing these shoots
one deep.
one deep, 2.
Yeah, sometimes
Hey, bro
one
don't
man
know nothing
band.
about lights. Hey, turn that a little bit while I'm filming. So
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think if we all come together as filmmakers and we got an artist big enough, boy, we could do some crazy stuff. We can make movies. That's
Hell
what I
yeah.
really want.
Speaking of movies, are y'all looking to film short films, movies, commercials?
Yes.
Anything like that?
I got them in the writing. I got people writing some shit, but it's not.
It's your story, or you want people writing and you direct it?
I want people writing different stories, and I'm directing it.
All right,
Like, I
got
don't
you.
even want to shoot it.
Got you. Heard that. What about you?
I want to write them, tap in with writers. I write now, so tap in with writers. Cause the writing room, it's, like I said, everybody think it's one person. It be
It
like
be
Power, the
business.
TV show. You got Courtney Kemp. She the face, but she got a team full of writers.
Everybody got to read over that, make sure they ain't mess up nothing.
Real talk.
Yeah, everybody
Checks and
gotta know
balances,
somebody
so-
getting killed off.
Definitely want to write. Definitely want to film movies, TV shows.
When do you expect yourself to, I guess, move into that lane of short filming?
I say I'm on track to start producing more short films. We only got about 5 months left in this year.
Yeah,
4, I don't know.
4 months. Yeah,
3, I don't know. Time be flying, but
hell yeah.
I say by the end of the year I have at least 2 shorts out.
Heard.
I put it on my 5-year plan, and my bad. I put it on my 5-year plan. And I don't think I'm doing it like no time soon within the next 2 years.
It's a lot.
Because I want to focus on A&R more. But it's on my list. I just want to make sure when I do it right.
Shit.
Okay.
See, but you could take your skills, throw somebody at alley-oop because you got a lot of connections. So your artist, you could say, hey, I know bro over here, you got this acting role for you.
Yep.
Go say these couple lines. I think we need to tap in more like that as a city.
Like if we knew, like you said, like if we know better, we do better.
Real talk.
Nah,
Got a lot of talent.
we talked a lot about business and careers, but we about to get into a little break y'all barriers to see about a little couple relationship cards to see where y'all heads at. You know, we ain't just filmers. We want to get y'all. These ladies want to know what y'all think. So I'm gonna pick one of these out. Y'all let me know y'all opinion on this. You find out that your significant other has been communicating with an ex. Would this bother you? Explain.
I'll say yeah.
Yeah. Why?
Because if I was communicating, it'll bother you.
What type of communicating though is it? What type of communicating would you think is disrespect?
I mean, you texting somebody all day at this adult age, you know you into them. So.
Okay.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
You wouldn't be mad if your woman texting her ex, asking how you doing.
Yeah, I would be mad, but I don't know how mad could I be.
All right. What would make you super mad? What type of conversation it had to be?
If I see the full
full thread, huh?
Yeah.
Can't go read.
Like if you just tell me like, well, it's not gonna really bother me that much. But if I seen it,
right.
Yeah, I feel just like how you feel.
Yeah, you can't go looking. Especially if I know if I was doing it, it was gonna be World War III.
All right, we got another one. A man says that if his significant other expects him to pay all the bills, he expects sex regularly, even if she's not in the mood.
Yep.
He reasons that sometimes he's not in the mood to pay the bills.
And you still pay him.
Is he out of line?
Nope.
All right. What you think?
I'll say no.
Explain.
Because bills need to get paid and dicks need to be sucked.
What you think? You agree?
Straight like that.
You know how your comments was for that dad shit is gonna be like full of women on that one. All right, we'll go with a couple more, man. All right. How a woman is caught cheating and says her significant other should forgive her because he cheated before. He refuses and reasons that it's worse when women cheat. Does he have a point? Explain.
Nah, he tripping.
Yeah, he tripping. Whatever you do to your woman, it's fair game. Yeah, it's gonna come back. So
okay, you gotta
take
that lick.
To the game.
Take that lick.
Take that lick.
You're done. All right, last one.
Make it good. Make it good.
I am trying to find a good one for y'all. I don't like that.
We watched him randomly pick these out. So
yes, this is randomly. This is live, and I ain't cutting this out. A man doesn't want a woman to go through with a pregnancy. Lady, he feels he shouldn't pay child support because she wanted the child and he didn't. Does he have a point?
Soon. I think that one too soon, bro.
Yeah, I ain't speaking.
That one too
soon. Look at say I found a good one and look what they did. Now this the real last one.
Free choice.
A woman breaks up with a man, and when he asks why, she says that she met someone better. Is that a valid reason to leave a relationship? Explain.
No, because there's a lot of fishes in the sea. You always meet somebody better the next day. That's not a valid reason.
Okay.
I'll say this. Relationships are not over until a woman says it's over. You could tell your woman 1,000,000 times I'm done. She gonna do all type of crazy stuff. But soon as she says she done, for a reason like that, you might as well just let her go.
It's over?
It's over.
So if a man
let her fly.
So if a man come back home and say I met somebody better, it ain't over.
Oh no. No woman accepting that.
Man, I tried that before.
Ain't no woman accepting.
You tried to say somebody better? You met somebody better?
Well, I always got stabbed. My hand got slammed in the door.
Women don't like that. They don't like that abandonment.
What's the craziest relationship think what y'all went through,
bro? Explain what you trying to get with the answer. What type of answer you trying?
Like a crazy situation you ever had, like a crazy funny situation.
Interstate.
I tried to hop out on the interstate. She locked the door and pulled the gun on me.
I had guns pulled.
Hold up, bro. You still know her? We gotta get her in custody.
I ain't want 6'9", so I just kept it. I kept it G.
Kept out of raps. Now you say you got out of the interstate.
She was screaming too much. It was too much.
Fucking with your anxiety.
Yeah, fucking with my anxiety. I said, look,
You doing too much.
Stay here. I'm hopping out right on the interstate.
It was moving? No, you told her
It was in BR, so I don't really know that. Right. Yeah, it was like, traffic.
Okay, bitch, let me out. Did she come get you?
Yeah, she spun the car around. Crying and shit. You tripping?
I'm sorry.
I tried. She locked that bed, pulled that gun and put it on her lap like, you ain't going nowhere.
What kind of gun it was?
I would have said
a 9, boy. She was a security guard.
Police 9.
I listen.
You mean business.
Let me say I listen.
Now you gotta tread lightly when they get it. Nothing like that.
A for Life recommended you to come on the show. What's your relationship with A for Life?
That's little bro. Like, you one of my favorite artists to work with. Anytime I try something new, 9 times out of 10, it started with him. So,
He speaks highly of you.
yeah, my bro. I want to see him get to the top.
You
See the best in
you
him.
gotta send me his work.
Facts. I see the best in him.
He one of the harmonizers. He sings a lot.
I like singers.
Different. Yeah, he got a different flow.
Yeah.
You also told me your relationship with Mario the comic. How did that come about?
It was years ago, almost 4 years ago. I was working at Turn Up 504 Records.
Yep.
And he had started coming over, and then it was just relationship build, like you said, over time. Yeah, like he a real genuine person, so he ain't never steered me in the wrong direction with nothing in my career. Like I done been through a lot of phases and ups and downs with bro, but he ain't never put me in the wrong direction.
Hey, you hilarious on and off the mic. I say that.
Yeah,
Like he walking the door hilarious when I'm in.
so like,
Shout out Jambalaya. Any last words for the people, y'all? Y'all want to anything we didn't touch on that y'all want to touch on?
you pretty much found all time. We gonna think about it when it's over,
Right,
but
of course.
But like you said, I just want the city to be more unified. You feel me? Like, don't be afraid to reach out to an artist that you think dope and try to do a song with them. Don't be afraid to, because most likely they might think you dope too.
I agree.
I just say I appreciate you having me.
You know that.
I appreciate you taking your brand from. I seen some of your videos and everything, and then shooting your podcast. No, I like that. Just the growth and the transform.
Facts.
I just want to see the whole city continue to do that because we versatile and we talented.
What you doing with Ruger, dog? What you doing with him, dog?
Man, that's my dog,
I
bro.
know, man. What's that? Is you managing him?
No, I'm not. I don't manage nobody. I don't have the assets and resources to do that yet. But I will tell you this: when I do have those assets, I would like to. I don't know about managing because I don't like dealing with artists too much. But I probably want to be the head of a record label.
Exactly.
I would like to choose the talent like you, like the A&R, but I don't want to deal with an artist like every day. I could deal with Rue because we grew up together and I knew him in and out like that.
I played football with him in high school.
Oh, all right, yeah. So yeah, but that's my dog.
When we played for John Mack, that was that 1 year he was a freshman.
Yeah, y'all trash. Don't say that no more. But man, this is the TaeVi podcast, bro. This is a great episode, man. We got the people from behind the camera who don't get seen a lot. Y'all gotta appreciate them, bro, because they put out good product, good music. Once again, Quantum Visions, Best High, and we out. TaeVi podcast.